Okay. Hello. Welcome. I can move. I can like this. Hello. Welcome. This is our edition number 15 of the Live Coders Collective meetup here in Rotterdam. And thank you V2 for hosting us every time. We have a bit of a special edition today with some performances. This intro is happening right now. We're gonna have a brief round of introduction to know also your background for those who are here. If maybe how you're interested in live coding, or if you use any live coding environment. Richard's going to show a very exciting project he's working on first. So we're going to have a first presentation, and then Hannes is going to have a performance and maybe talk a little bit about his project. And then we're going to have a small break, and after that the collective, we're working on an exciting project here together with V2 called Mirage. And we're gonna talk a little bit about what the experiments we're doing towards production. Hopefully, if there's time, we're gonna have a small jam at the end. I think that's about it. Am I missing anything, Nikki, guys? We good? Okay, then let's do this round. I'll skip Hannes and ourselves because we will talk later. Maybe Dennis here will take over for me.
Yeah, let's take. Yeah, I will now come to everyone and ask just a few small questions about your name, and are you interested in visual or audio, and do you have any experience in it, and if yes, what tools or languages do you use? So I will start. Let's me move it like that. Yeah. I will start with myself. My name is Dan, and I do live coding for 6 months. I do music in Strudel. I don't know if anyone knows. It's a JavaScript language to write music. So yeah, Wouter, maybe you can.
Hi, my name's Wouter. I do visual stuff. I'm sort of a cheaty live coder. I use code in live things with visuals, and for today I'm going to showcase some stuff we're going to do within Mirage, which is about live mapping and visual mapping. So I'm going to pass this on to Johan, or yeah?
I'm Johan. I do only audio, and I use only SuperCollider, and I use only a character-based editor. So I'll limit myself as much as possible.
You're opposite of me. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name's Timo. I've been interested in live coding for a long time. I think I started doing it in 2018 or so. And I make music, mainly electronic music, techno, acid, those types of things, with a language called Mercury. So if you're interested, ask me and I'll show you.
Go check it. It's really cool one.
Hey, I'm Nikki. I'm mostly visual live coder. I use Hydra, some P5, and I also like to mix in analog video stuff, and I've been dabbling in making some music as well, but I'm not so good at it yet, but it's really fun.
Cool. Hi, I'm Riccardo. I'm a musician and video maker. Making music, I use Max MSP, and I'm building patches to use a multi-channel sampler, and then with a dub style cascade of distortion and filters to shape the sound. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Hi everyone. So it's my first time here. I'm Lucas. I'm a coder, but I've never done any visual nor music, so I'm quite curious to discover this. Then I code mostly in Python and JavaScript, so yeah, I'm just curious to meet this community.
Hi, I'm Marco. I'm even more new than Lucas, as in that I code I used to code a lot, but I never tried anything like live coding or music or anything. So I'm just curious to see a bit what this is about.
I'm Claudio. I'm familiar with live coding. In the past, I used Hydra a bit. So yeah, lately I'm trying to get back into it. I also used Touch Designer for a while, making like small systems to do some live visuals based on like overlaps and compositing. Yeah, mostly interested in visual stuff. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Raffaele. I'm a music composer. I play cello and I make my own cello, and I use creative coding to program its sounds, its system, and my music productions.
Hi, I'm Malin. I'm not a coder really. I do type design mostly, so fonts and a lot of graphic design. I'm a drummer and a bass player myself. As analog as possible. I only own one drum pad, so that's the most electronic I'm getting. And I tried Drawbot a little bit, CodeLive, a bit of JavaScript, but just peeking. Never got too deep into it. So I'm curious to see what's happening today.
Cool. Hello everyone, I'm Arshak. I make apps and I try to make art through apps, which is both making software as a means of self-expression as well as making art in the software, which is itself art. Yeah, now I'm working with emojis primarily and making weird stuff in it.
Hi, my name is Barry, also known as Lil Bleep. I make music with Mercury and Orca, and I also make visuals sometimes with Hydra. And when I make visuals, I'm mostly focused on modulating the movie Cars 2. Yeah, that's my passion.
Oh, hey, I'm Ben. I'm a creative technologist, I guess, or architect, or live coder, I don't know. A lot of things. I'm also part of this group, and you'll hear more of what I'm going to do with Mirage, the concept sneak peek.
Yeah, I'm Ludwig. I'm an audiovisual maker. Yeah, I'm just curious about this, so yeah. No, not really. No.
Hello, name is Erwin. Been interested in sort of creative programming, data viz for a while, but this year really started to get into the live aspects, working with Apple Metal as a sort of graphics on the visual side, sort of Apple Metal with a JavaScript component for the live, real life coding expression part.
Hi, I'm Joris. I'm a software and development engineer and a digital artist, but I don't do any live coding. So yeah, just interested.
Hi, I'm Annabelle. I study interactive media design, and I learned Hydra live coding, and currently I'm learning Giver. So I want to learn how to make sounds with live coding. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alberto. I'm just curious and interested in live visuals, and I'm learning a bit of P5.js.
Well, hello, my name is Code Beer, and I do too many different languages, and I suck with all of them. Like, I do Super Collider, I do Max MSP, I did Tidal Cycles. Yesterday, I did for the first time C Sound. So, it's also Orca, and yeah, I think I should really go in one a little bit more. And I think mostly I do Super Collider and Max MSP.
Hi, I'm Lina. I am a live coder since 2013.
I'm from Barcelona, and yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys do here. That's it.
Hello, I'm Emanuele. It's my second time at this event. I do a little bit of Hydra, a little bit of Touch Designer, and back in the days I used to do a lot of P5.js and the stuff. About the sound, it's new for me, so I would really like to see what's going on and everything. Thank you.
I think everyone, right, presented. Yes, that's great. Can we back it?
Yeah. We get that, Rick. Okay, thanks everyone already. Although we have one person is still to present himself. Here's Rick.
Wait. Yes. Hello, I'm Rick Mertens, part of this group as well. Media artist from Rotterdam. I work with Hydra, Max, and Python. Python crashes also sometimes, yes, but yes, Hydra as well, actually. Max maybe too. Okay, yeah, so that's me. And also I'm part of the Mirage, so, right? Okay, what's next? Then we got Hannes, I think, huh?
Maybe you should also show the notes.
HackMD maybe?
Yeah, he's going to introduce himself. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sebastian, and I'm also part of this collective. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about what I do with live coding later. Just say I'm a filmmaker and a sound designer, kind of a digital artist, a bit of everything. But I think for time purposes, let's hand it over to Hannes, and he can introduce himself.
Hey, yeah, it works. Yeah, hi, my name is Hannes. I'm from Vienna, and a media artist, and working with like many different kind of media, like video most of all, but also coding and processing, for instance, or yeah, I worked with Kinect cameras and so on. And what I will present tonight is kind of a collage of many things I did. Also with lots of works I did at the Ars Electronica Center in Linz, where I worked with microscopy and all kind of yeah, nice things. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do, and yeah, so I will give away the phone. Yeah,
would you like
here,
to say
take the
something?
phone.
Would you like to say something about what you're going to present? I got it wrong. Richard, you go first. Yes, I'm sorry. Very sorry. I'm very sorry. So, Richard, let's check if your microphone is on.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, there's indeed some.
Very soft.
Very soft. That's. I mean, if it doesn't work, then we can always use the darker microphone.
Yes. Maybe for the introduction, let's use this microphone. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh, do you want to present the notes first, or?
This is welcome to the chaos. This is every time we work for this to make sure this happens. So do we have the notes? Somebody has the notes on the screen. Can you punch Wouter in? We're almost there. Okay, this drama is all about showing you that we have like some notes online with usually a big QR, so that you can check this document and get in touch with us. And also there are links usually there for maybe some of you that I heard you were live coding already. You know this iconic URL, all things live coding. So that you can check the different environments that are there, and also a little bit what the community and what the practice is about. And the notes are geometrically challenged and very slow, but they will come. They will come. It's mapped in this fantastic cube. Okay, this was kind of cool actually. Okay, these are the notes. So in theory, if you scan this QR, this should stay there for a while. And there's the program for the day, the location. And do we have these links that I was mumbling about before in the bottom usually? Scroll down, down, down. Almost there, almost there. Yes, yes. We always make sure that someone is unprepared. This is to keep ourselves fresh. And this is geometrically much more coherent. And now we have the notes with also a little bit of an explanation that you can read later. Although I would hope that every presenter talks a little bit about what they're doing, and some useful links for all of you. So, anyways, I'm not sure we're going to check the date later for our next meetup, but we do this monthly. And we also stream it on YouTube, every year's channel. So anyways, I think this is enough talking from me now. I go to Richard. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, cool. Oh, there's a QR code here on the second screen, so scan it if you want. You can go to the Signal group. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, so for everybody who wants to be in a Signal group, have at it. Well, anyway, I guess I'll get into my presentation right away. I'm Richard. I am a creative coder and an audiovisual maker, and currently I study at creative intelligence and technology in Leiden. That's a master. It's a lot about being creative and using technology, which is something I will do today. Because since simply a couple of weeks, I'm working on a project. It is called Party Animals, and it is pretty much about archiving things that are often quite hard to archive. Let's see. Because I want to archive dance and the subjective feeling that you have when you are dancing, and sort of I made some beautiful sketches. Currently, just as a disclaimer, this presentation is quite early, of course, in the concept process. So it always allows everybody to comment on it and just burn it to the ground if need be. But at least the idea is you have two screens. You have one screen where you can, with using full body motion tracking, your dancing is recorded, and you can set up your own party animal, and that animal, once you submit it, gets submitted to sort of the second screen, which is pretty much everybody's party animal combined as some sort of big VJ artwork thing. Why do I do this? Well, of course, I'm really interested by archives, and mainly because they are, of course, on a personal level. When you see the archives of your family, you can feel this connection to the past, and you can look at your parents in a whole different place and time, and that gives an interesting feeling of it gives you some sort of feeling of connectiveness. And of course, you have this on a bigger scale with city archives, national archives, maybe international archives from UN or something like that. And in that regard, those are interesting, but they're also interesting in that there's a lot of power in archives. Especially somebody has to decide, of course, what goes into an archive and what is worth remembering. But it's also used sort of as the memory for example, governments to pretty much make decisions on. And in some regards, that can get. It's also about this picture. This was also a collection of images in the Amsterdam City Archive that I was really struck by. It was of the former discotheque Roxy, which is, I don't know, probably quite famous for all the people who were living in the 90s and the 80s as well. Yeah, I was always really struck by them, by their sort of their dynamicness, and especially how free pretty much everybody was able to be in that space. And and unfortunately the club burned down. So you sort of have these representations of these images, but you really can't get to that. I mean, I was listening to podcasts, but I'll never be able to experience to the extent of what I can do. Sort of what they're describing to me. So that's also one reason why I'm thinking, okay, well, why not record that feeling directly, maybe? Also, if we're talking about sort of this, these archives and sort of the power in them, it actually also connects to a really interesting, a practice called unarchiving, which is a sort of which stands for anarchist archiving. It's a term made by the scholar. What is it? Karin Zijman. Yeah, I should say the name correct. Karin Zijman, who is a lecturer at the Vrije Universiteit in Amsterdam. And she's pretty much talking about archives as this, what can I say? Places where often information is, where often information is missing. And archiving is pretty much you view archives as those places where things are missing, and you look up, you look for those places, and you use those parts that are missing not as sort of a starting point for your scholarly or artistic practice, not necessarily to reconstruct the data, but mainly as a starting point to gather new facts or think about, I don't know, authorship and ownership and all those questions within archives, and I don't know, also make new stories. Let's see what's and that's sort of why I am also interested in sort of these party animals and this sort of this subjective recording of, in this case, dance movements. Already been looking into a bit sort of character design. Currently, I'm deciding on more, I don't know, concrete characters, I guess. Those are more on the left side. Actually, these two I built myself. I spent like a whole evening just like with stuff from scrap, just like building these puppets. It was a great time. Looks pretty neat. And also found this image really nice. Also from the Roxy Club, was really famous for like really built out interiors, lots of glitz and glamour, and that might also be interesting for those elements at some point. And on the other hand, was also thinking of more abstract basis. So enough talk about what is it? Enough talk about the theory. So currently, oh god, there's no light. Oh, is it possible to get some light? Because let's see. Oh, this is sort of exciting. So
We can turn on the lights also. I asked for the lights to go off.
Oh, this is for the
performance later. I thought for the presentation was better, but if you need light, because you need for your camera.
For the camera, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then let's bring them.
I mean, this is also like nice sort of point lighting. Yeah, no. So of course, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of nice. I can see myself like on my own camera. So I'm working with full body motion tracking to capture the dance, and currently I'm sort of mainly in the phase just exploring it and sort of getting the technique to work. So for the people who don't know it yet, sort of full body motion tracking, it's a machine algorithm. The algorithm that I'm using is made by Google, and they made it efficient enough so that it can run in the browser. And it's pretty much the texture pose, and it draws like these points. And the nice thing is that you can, let's see if I can. Here, you draw sort of these points, and it allows you to, to sort of paste stuff on it. I don't know these. I hope it. Oh. Is it too big? Let's see. Yeah. So as you can see, it's well it's well shapes overview. I thought about this. Oh, I thought about this because I have some here. I have already some person who can dance for me. Oh, I like my handheld mic better. Just took some TikTok people and they just danced for me. Yeah, no, and currently, let's see. Currently, sort of the form that I'm mainly experimenting is sort of using this collage. Let's see if I can do the. Yeah, currently this is the form that I'm mainly working with. Just taking the parts of the collage from from the archives and sort of making characters out of it. Yeah, it's sort of. I mean, personally, I think it's pretty neat. It's sort of really dynamic in how sort of the heads move. Let's maybe try to do it with some. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah. Also here trying to. Ooh. Yeah, here trying to. Wait, I think if I show the background. Oh yeah, it should like. It puts it to. Okay. I think I can put a tutorial myself. Oh. And I think something crashed there. That's lovely. This is always the lovely part with code. Oh yeah. Here, this is much. Yeah, fortunately, this is also a 3D environment. Also, it's kind of cool if I know it's like a. I know this is like a bug from P5. But if you like turn it a little bit, it gets these kind of cool glitches. Yeah, no. So currently, this is currently my idea for the forms with the for the dancing person forms. Yeah, and also it's also. Also sort of like the zooming in part of it. Yeah, no. Yeah, so currently this is pretty much what I'm working on. Sort of like using collage to create these characters. Always and yeah. So I'm noticing that it's evening. Yeah, no, and pretty much you sort of and sort of pretty much the plan is then to sort of have like this whole dance floor of these people walking around. Although I also find it sort of interesting to try stuff with it out to I don't know. It's also just interesting sort of as a form to I don't know, to make sort of interactive visuals while not having to sit in front of your computer. Also, that I sort of actually want my webcam again. Yeah, just sort of this. Let's see, can I? Yeah. No, at least I can move around with it a little bit. Yeah, no. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm currently working on right now. So it's a bit of an early, it's sort of an early example still. So, but yeah. Well, thanks for your attention, and would love to hear what you think of it.
All right. Anyone has questions for Richard? I say immediately.
Yeah.
Can you pass this on to?
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes. Take it.
Oh, from.
I just want to know, what is this image we're seeing that is projected onto the body parts?
Oh yeah, it's actually a part. Oh, can you? Yeah, you guys. Thank you. It's actually a part of the. It's actually part of one of the photos from the Amsterdam City Archive. From maybe I can. I think it was also in my slides actually. It's like this. It's this hat. Yeah, it's pretty much a prop from the space. Yeah, no, it's I don't know. I just found it sort of really I just found it really interesting. Sort of, I find it interesting to just put stuff from the from those images to directly use it as sort of an, I don't know, interactive way to sort of experience the archives. So yeah, that's where it's from.
Can I ask a second question?
Yeah.
What interests you so much about this club? Do you like clubbing yourself, or what is this aspect that draws you? And did you try to put it in a club already?
Well, to answer your last question directly, no, I do really want to do that. Like I said, sort of this. It's currently sort of the project pretty much just started, so I'm currently just sort of setting up all the. Just making sort of the idea and doing like the first, prototype, the first tests. Yeah, and to answer your question, and to answer your second question, yeah, well, of course, in one way, of course, I do really like to go to clubs as well, and for example, yeah, to go, for example, to the techno clubs. I don't know, you have a couple of them here at Schieblock, for example, that are of course nice. Yeah, and it's of course a sort of a feeling of freedom that I personally always really appreciate. What I also it is also sort of this, yeah, and I also it's of course something that I recognize within these photos. Also, I find in the second place sort of these photos on their own quite striking. And also the stories from this, and generally also the stories from this particular club. I mean, there are like a lot of podcasts about it, and they tell really wild stories. Of course, really, really elaborate decors, and I don't know. There was a little, what is it? The birth of Jesus Christ scene in the club, and you could shoot at it with paintballs, or I don't know, people pissing on each other, or people actually, people who took like off all their clothes when they came in, and it was also, and of course that is sort of that's really interesting as a notion of that clubs can be places where you can portray to be a person that you can't always be outside. Especially in this club, it was really very. It was also really relevant since it was. Also a safe space for LGBT people. So in that regard, it was mainly it was mainly really interest. That aspect was also really important. Yeah, and I also find it sort of poetic that the place burned down and that it only now exists in archives, and that you can't really get sort of this that you can't get this visceral experience anymore of what the place used to be. So those are sort of the points that connected that I found these sets of photos interesting.
Is the audio of the club also archived? Has the audio of the club also been archived so that you could use that also?
Not at the note of that there are actual recordings of the club from the inside. From what I've looked up, it was the first place that I played house in the Netherlands. So at least you could sort of reconstruct it by use like the music from sort of the house music from that time, and then you could sort of get I guess, a pretty good idea, but I don't know if there are actually someone walked around with like a tape recorder or something and then recorded it.
Really nice that you are trying to capture this feeling. Huh?
We're a bit out of time, so
I have to hurry up, so I'm gonna talk slower a bit. No, I saw you. This thing was analyzing you. Does it need your face to analyze it?
No, it doesn't necessarily need your face to analyze it. Yeah, pretty much. As far as I, of course, I'm not the one who engineered the model, of course. But the model in general looks at the whole body. That was what it's sort of trained on. So it doesn't. So it mainly looks if it mainly pays attention to if it sees parts of the body that it recognizes in its training data. And you can also see that, and also it does account for. This is also yeah. Oh, it is. Now currently you see only like a part of me, so it doesn't quite get that. But I think here in the dance photo, at least you can see it with like things like feet. That if those aren't there, that they hide it. So that will also be the case with the face.
I saw that when you turn your face away, it sometimes glitches. So is it? Did you try it?
No, I haven't tried it out in that. I haven't tried it out to that extent. Currently, it's very early in the process still, so I'm nowhere near. I mean, also like the UI and stuff like that is also very temporary. No, I haven't gone into that level of quality assurance yet.
Yeah, I think this is highly interesting, and I'm pretty sure there are more questions. But I think, for the sake of time, we should just move on. So I need to move this camera and walk through here. And Hannes, give me a moment. I will mix you in. You should be on. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, I'm on. What do you need? It should be on.
It's a black screen with 4 dots.
3.
Okay, we're on. Thank you.
Yeah. So I came here from Vienna, and yeah, I wanted to show you a bit of my craft, so to say, what I'm doing in general. On the one side, I'm working in the Ars Electronica Center on microscopy and digital arts, and on the other side, I make lots of video art and experimental music. So tonight I will show you kind of an overview or collage of like different works I've done in the past, but also like very recent ones, and I made it actually for this event. So what we're about to see is kind of a premiere, because I did it for all of you and me, of course. So and what I will do is to play with my little Moog synthesizer here and play live music to the visuals and to the things I've done, and there will be like very different kinds of visuals. For instance, also relating to what we heard before, I used a Kinect camera and like tracked my body and had like these ghost-like visuals that rushed through the screen. And yeah, so many things I did with processing, especially in the beginning, but they're also handmade collages. And yeah, I think instead of talking, I should play. I think that would be nicer.
Thank you so much. Hannes, maybe would you like to say something?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, ask me the questions. I'm not afraid.
There we go. So anyone has questions for this man? Yeah.
Hi, Hannes. Thank you for the performance. There is a place from where you start, sound-wise or with images. There is like a beginning point, or
yes.
How do you compose?
Well, mostly it's like kind of a feeling, and in this one it was kind of a dark feeling, in a way. And yeah, it all starts and ends with that. I gotta have a fitting feeling to what I see, and yeah, that's how I composed the music. Like for instance, right now it was like all in the moment, what happened, and yeah, that's what's so nice about this form of performing.
Nice. And then you have your archive of materials that following a feeling that you compose together, or throughout the composition you go and search for something.
Well, that was really something different now, because at this time, because yeah, I had like plenty of works, and I wanted to arrange them into one fitting overall scheme, and that was yeah, not that easy, but in a way it came together naturally, because like it's like a bit of a feeling that connected all these works. It's like yeah, being surrounded by dystopic like landmarks and cities. It's like the same wherever you are in Europe. It's like everywhere tall and depressing, and people are like caged into small, very, very small areas and places. And yeah, that's kind of what, yeah, this felt like for me. And then you go into the microscopic area, and yeah, you see that yeah, these the scales, they kind of like grow into each other and kind of make each other pointless in a way. So yeah, that says a lot about what we are doing now, and I don't know what, but you can make up something for yourself.
That's great. Imagination is a very powerful tool to invite into music and images.
Thank you. We're a bit short of time, but maybe two more questions. Anyone else? Another question? Nobody? I have a question myself. I'm curious about so you had also something that looked like a graphic or textile images, and then you zoom in, and then you had some overlays, some kind of crazy color overlays. I was curious, what did you use for those?
This in the very beginning. Yeah, that was yeah, that was a funny experiment. Actually, it was just like the seeker of my old camera when I filmed inside my screen and recorded that thing, and then I made yeah, like graphic effects on it in real time, kind of, and I recorded that, and that was the result of it.
Cool, thank you. Anyone else? Last question? Yes.
I'm curious to hear about the sounds that you made in the MOOC. Maybe can you tell us more about the sine waves, because there were two, let's say, music agents. One that was more like, and one that was more drony. And yeah, maybe tell us more about which sine waves and which kind of connections did you use?
Well, it's really funny, because it's very technical questions, and I'm doing most of the things like in a very intuitive way. So yeah, I could of course tell you. I don't know. I'm always trying to have like one basic like bass layer or melody layer, and on top of that, like sometimes with tape delay type of emulation. So I have this reoccurring sound, and on top of that I can play these like of noisy and harsh and high tones. Does that answer your question at least a bit? I hope so.
Okay, great. Is there any pressing short questions, or could we take a break now? We go, yeah? Okay, then please have an applause for Richard and Hannes for this first part. So we have a break now for I think 15 minutes or so, and then we will be back. Thank you. maybe I can say, as a placeholder, I just play some title cycles music out of my computer for those who are interested. Hello. Ta-da-dum. Hello. Okay, we're back. The second part, maybe let's have Wouter on number 2. Here we go. So Nikki, who's going to present something very soon about this project, made this cool graphic design for the project, I guess we could say. And this is a bit of the impression of the aesthetics that we're looking for. But we're gonna. This is really a collective project that Wouter is showing now. This is gonna happen on the 21st of November here in V2, and we're gonna have different. We've divided this presentation. So basically, the theme is about AI and about our interaction with it. And we're going to have like 3-4 parts with, as you can see, many of us in the room are going to be participating. And so we wanted to give you a bit of a quick run of what the experiments we've been doing. And if we do this fast enough, then we may have a jam. But we're a lot to present, so maybe let's get ourselves started. Shall we try to keep this within the 5 minutes or something? Except for Nikki and Dan, they're going to do a bit of the... Sorry? 7 minutes. No, they get more. They get more. How much do you need? 47 minutes is enough? You can do more if you like. Okay, we get a lenient timeline for these two impressive artists. For the rest of us that we're going to be just talking and showing stuff, maybe let's try to wrap it quickly. And the idea was to do this in a bit chronologically. So in the beginning, Raffaele, she's here, and Wouter are going to start. So I think Wouter, you go first. Yeah? I'm not sure. Can you let's give Wouter a microphone.
Hope it's on. Yeah, better. And now I just need to make sure that I get to put this in the right place. Yeah, there we are. So, for the Mirage project, which I hope you will all be joining on the 21st of November, I aim to set up a mapping trick. I think people know what mapping is, but if you don't know what visual mapping is, please raise your hand. Oh, that's nice of you guys to give me a raise of hands like that. So there's this projection trick, Johan, where it's a projection trick. Like today we have a TV. I can do nothing with that when it comes down to projection mapping. We do have projectors. Like we have the big one here. It's just on a regular square, right? It's just on a flat wall. Nobody cares. At least I don't care because, well, it's already mapped. Yeah. Actually, within the projector, you do some very basic projection mapping by tilting it and tilting it a little bit more so it becomes this nice square on the wall. But I actually have a second projector down here under the table, and it's pointing at this square here. Can we get one of the cameras on the square for the people at home? How am I doing on time? I'll believe that the people at home are seeing this. So, right now, you see this jumble of stuff on that block, right? That's because I've turned off my mapping program. It's just a mirror of what's on the big screen right now. This software is called Mapper, but you can do this with Touch Designer as well. Most people do. And there's other options. You could actually do this by coding something in Vue.js or whatever, but I'm lazy, and I paid some guys to give me software for that. So that was what we're doing today. as you see down there, it's sort of flipped upside down. That's because the projector under the table is also flipped upside down. So that makes it extra weird. Up here, you see that I have this, let's see if it will scale a little for the screen. I have these 5 screen outputs. And it has this feed that comes from my VJ software, which unfortunately is made up of 6 different parts that I can't really easily drag into this window. And because I want to turn back on the projection mapping in a second, I can't really do the mirroring thing in the proper way. But what it comes down to is, on this square block down here, we have, well, actually we have 6 surfaces, the top, the bottom, the front, the side, the right side, the left side, and the back. But for today, I'm just using the 3 things in front. And I just use 1 projector. At the Mirage show, I'll probably use 6 of them or something and have like a whole bunch of these white blocks to project on, and also do the top, not just these 3 front-facing sides. But you should come and visit us the 21st of November to see how that goes. Okay, enough promotion. What we're going to do is tilt the shapes to fit the thing. And I've cheated because we only had 10 minutes, so I've already done that. So here, you can see, oh shit, my scroll is bad. Here we go. That here I've deformed some things, and here it looks really nice like this. But upside down on the thing, it doesn't look that good. So what I'm going to do is show you, let's see, can I do another breaking the mirror? Let's see. Is it going to come back? It's going to stay black? Okay. It's not coming back. It's the curse of the beach ball. Oh, here we are. So this is my VJ software. I don't use Resolume like most normal people. I took a weird turn when Resolume was still at version 2, and I thought this modulate thing is much more fun, and this integrates really well with MapMapper is the real reason. So I have these different outputs here, and I have here, for instance, the, oh shit, that was bound to happen. Oh, and our projector is even leaving us. That's interesting. Well, that's, now I'm off the hook, right? No. Thanks for this, guys. I'm just gonna go and turn on the projection for one more thing. Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah, I think my modulate just died. Basically, I'm glad there's still an image in here. So here you see one shape that we distorted to fit that block there. Here's another shape, which is one of those screens on, oh yeah, and because this is offline, it took away the viewable screens. That's too bad. And it's glitching like, I don't know. Oh, glitch is nice though. Oops. Can somebody stop touching the mixer? I don't. Anyway, so I'm just gonna push this button and see if everything dies now. Because those shapes are remapped and I flipped the projector, it's now on right side up on the block. Ta-da! Okay, this was a really shitty presentation, but this is how it actually goes out. And now, if you walk around this block, it's actually nice and straight and coordinated as it should be. I think I already used up 12 minutes now, so I'm going to hand it over to Nikki and Dan, who can actually make really nice sounds. Unless Rafaela also wants to add something to this for now, then you should just come and see her great performance on the 21st as well, to see what she has in store. I'm handing it over. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Wouter, and sorry for the technical inconveniences. We are now going to Nikki. Maybe you guys want to say something before you start, or yeah?
So I'll be using Touch Designer, and it's a patch that's not finished yet. So I think instead of using the perform mode where you only see the final visual, I will also use the view where I'm working on it, so you can see a bit me changing things, manipulating things, maybe fixing things that are breaking, and get a bit of an impression how everything works. So it's a bit more like live coding as well.
Yeah, and I will try to show live coding that that complement the visuals in Strudel. Yeah, I don't have screen, but yeah.
You don't have the HMI? Some more improv setup. Here we go. Now let's hope the sound device doesn't crash. Crash, 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 crash. We are crash friendly people. Yes. Yeah. Send me audio. He's in 2, I think. What's your screen showing then? Crash, 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 crash. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, you're welcome to come and look at Dennis's screen. We had some problem feeding into the stream and the screens, but it's Strudel, right? Yes, Strudel running local, right then? Yes, and Ableton, Here it comes. Okay. It's 9:40 something, just so that you know.
I just want to know the feeling you get, or maybe like where your imagination goes with the music. I'm curious about. And visuals, of course. I don't know, because of the light there was a bit hard to see with the extra projector, I think the light. But yeah, maybe you could catch it on my screen here a bit better.
Space racing, nice.
Cool. Johan?
Can I have your audio feed?
Almost there. Almost there.
Yeah. Okay. So during the Mirage performance, I will not be in the Netherlands. I will be on a Canary Island, which is sad. But on the other hand, it's also exciting, because what I want to try to do is, of course, be online there. And then the plan is a little bit that I will get a feed from what's happening here, a YouTube stream, and I will watch it on my telephone and hear it with these small plugs. And so I know the vibe that's going on here. After 4 seconds or so after it happens here, maybe there will be a delay, and then I will try to live code sounds on my laptop which have no rhythm, because of the latency. If I make rhythm, then it will not work. So it has to have no rhythm. And then I put the sound that I create on a bigger headphone over these small ones, so I can hear both things at the same time. And I try to send my feed with the audio and this video that you see back to here, where it can be mixed in when needed. So, well, I usually live code things with rhythm, so it's a little bit of a challenge for me to have no rhythm. So that's what I will try to do the coming days, that to come up with sounds that have no rhythm, but just a vibe. So I found a few samples which I can put through a grain buffer. I can make things like this, and tweak the things. My mouse, I can use my mouse as an input value for it. And another sound definition I made here has to do with frequency modulation. So I have a frequency and some noise, and I modulate it with the double frequency, half the frequency, and some other things. And that sounds a bit like this. So I try to make these sounds weird, but not too much overwhelming, because I'm not the only one making sound. So it has to blend in nicely. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to accomplish. One more little thing. I have this glide parameter that I can use. Then notes will start gliding up and down a bit. Yeah, stuff like that. So that's my very short presentation of today. So I will make a few, maybe 8 or so of these things, and then depending on what I see happening here, I can decide to maybe add some sounds like that. So that's it.
Thank you, Johan. Great. And then it's Rick or me. You go. I go first. Okay. Maybe let's have the microphones then. Hello. Okay. We're almost out of time, so I'll keep it very brief. I had this thing on my browser. We played here on Saturday with Nikki on the live coding sessions. Here she is, and with Joe. And Rafael was not there with us, but I'm here as well. Just I'm bringing this up because that's the same script that I was using now, like as kind of a placeholder music, and we're doing the break. And I'm going to use it just now because I don't have the scripts that I'm going to use for the 21st that are going to involve rhythms like this and mostly abstract sound, but also voices. But I'm going to show the voices, part of the voice processing that I will use then. So let's see if I get some sound here. So this was like 300 BPM the other day, but now it's much lighter. And then I will have a session, not exactly this one, but similar in the sense that I have like several virtual synthesizers, virtual drum. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the drums or not yet, but it may be there. But then I have here 2 small synthesizers that I can also basically reroute my MIDI to this synth. So maybe I'll quickly do this. Let me just duplicate this thing so that we don't use this thing. And I'm going to, this is like an array of sounds that I'm going to delete, basically. Let's keep maybe this last one. Yeah, so I'm going to delete everything else. Still here, something like that. And in theory, should be somewhere close. Then I'm gonna make this alive, and then I'm gonna change this MIDI channel to number 11, which should be, in theory, it is routed to this external synth, so I can play it now. So I have an external synthesizer that I can modulate and tweak live, and it even has an accelerometer that I can use to control with the position. And then, because we're going to have working with voices, I have this other external processor here that in theory I have a voiceover going on here? So I'll be using this kind of granulator, voice granulator, also to process voice signals. So this is not so much live coded, but more real time. So there's a Roland E4.
Yet not one.
Of course, I can bring the voices back.
And as her birthdays crept gradually toward that tragic 31.
Or start breaking them apart. So I'll be working with voices and hopefully some more ambient sound and some rhythm. So all of that, I'll keep it very short because I want Rick to say a word about his work. Yeah.
Hello. Hey. Yeah, so there's some HDMI problems as well. So we have a nice technical night. But the people in the room here can see on the cube some visuals.
On the cube?
What on the thing there? No. On a pedestal.
Yeah, but I want to.
That's all right. So then I can make it also some bigger. Whoop. Then the light needs to go on again.
I bring it up. Oh, yeah, no. Bring it up.
So yeah, so the last part, I'm interested in how people project like human abilities or like human futures on machines, but machine actually also do the same on humans. So like if they film us or if we film them, if we film ourselves, a machine will process it. We become like factors and data, zeros and ones, of course, like, and that I want to use in the visuals. So body parts, faces, or like an eye or a hand become more or less like lines. Yeah, here I used a video of a crying baby. It's nice. And maybe if it's going further, yeah, you can see here like this video is completely recompositioned in lines, and yeah, you probably don't really recognize the baby there if you didn't see the baby before. Yeah, so that's what I want to try to do in the visuals. And here I try to make like in like different kind of windows. So let's think about this again. Like one or more streams of faces become one face. Like all the windows are from other faces, and that will combine to one face. Do I have to do it? Yes. So there's like this fragmented face, and in the end, the human comes back again. But yeah, that you have to come and see on the 21st. Yes. Yeah, first crying baby.
Well, it's 9:56, so where do we go? somebody would like to ask something in these last few minutes that we have? And do we have a few minutes to have a last beer before? Yes, from ISV2. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So if there are any questions, maybe before we just completely break this, and then we can just have a beer until we need to get out of this building. Any questions? Yes, Richard. Let me bring this microphone to you.
Yeah. Can you elaborate a bit on how the project got started? How did you get interested in? What was it? Sort of AI on the sort of the AI projected onto sort of possible futures or something? Okay.
Yes, I am live. Thanks, Richard, for the question. So we decided to take the AI angle on for this project because we think that the way AI is being deployed is just very silly, or a little bit threatening, actually. This technology is being disseminated very rapidly throughout all kinds of organizations everywhere after they scrape the entire internet. Taking in all that data that we all put there in this sort of gentleman's or gentlewomen's agreement on, hey, I'm putting this out there so you can look at it, and if you're going to do something with it, you know, there's this thing called copyright, and with these rulings on AI recently going, if the scraping isn't allowed and you want to do copyright suing, you break the AI business model, so we can't really do that. This is a case in England a few weeks back. So we want to give a critical reflection on this technology that's really permeating society. I know some people working in government who get AI training now to, on the one hand, treat it ethically, but we want to pose questions on, is there actually ethical AI? Is this big data scraper thing that's being anthropomorphized by people? How are people using that? Because people are saying, hey, this is this new thing you can use that will help you, but people assign it with consciousness, people give it data, and giving it that data without insight into the effects of that, that is what we want to sort of challenge with this performance. I'm doing it really rambly and noisy, really worse even maybe than I presented the mapping thing, because they're still really in the production phase of getting things together. But we want to make a statement on data and putting that through some statistical algorithms and manipulations. And what do you feel when that happens? I guess that's sort of the best summary I can give, but I'm looking at Seb to maybe help me out here. Does that at all give you an insight into where we came from, Richard? Oh, well, then I did better than I expected. Thanks, man.
Okay, let's keep the conversation informal from this point on, and so that people can go grab a drink. And this was it for number 15. Thank you all for being here and staying here to the end. We look forward to meet you again on December. Anyone has the date for December? It's going to be early December. I think it's the first week of December. But we will maybe put it on the HackMD document. Maybe we can put that on the screen again so that if someone didn't scan it yet, you can go and scan it right now. Okay, so see you back in December. Thank you all. Thank you all for contributing, and thank you everyone that participated, also from the audience. So see you next month. Yeah.